Is anybody else sick and tired of extreme woke virtue signalling adverts these days? Everywhere you look, it just feels like ad execs think that unless their campaign has at least one person in a wheelchair, the ethnic diversity of the United Nations, and somebody who is either kissing somebody of their own gender or displaying the visible scars of some form of transgender surgery, then everybody will assume that they're like the Nazis and must be cancelled. Ben & Jerry's are back at it. Well, they certainly had a worse time on the 4th of July than Hunter Biden, didn't they? But they released a statement saying the United States was founded on stolen indigenous land. This 4th of July, let's commit to returning it. Well, how about you just commit to making ice cream? Maybe lowering the price of that ice cream as well while you're at it. The responses to this were absolute classics. First, you need to apologise to the millions of cows you've milked without consent, says one. Your product is colonialist misogyny in the form of an overpriced dessert. Stop feeding the people cow trauma. I also enjoyed this one. A commitment to give America away sounds a bit much. That is quite a good point, isn't it, actually? Ben & Jerry's has amassed a multi-billion-dollar fortune based primarily around an North American form of capitalism. Ben & Jerry's could really afford to solve a lot of the problems they pretend to care about quite easily if they just paid for it themselves. But they've got form for this stuff. Get this. Until Australia allows gay marriage, Ben & Jerry's won't serve 2 scoops of the same ice cream. It's stunning and brave. One advert cast Trump supporters as lemons. In April of 2019, the company tweeted about the disproportionate number of people of colour arrested for marijuana-related offences. It's not just Ben & Jerry's, though, is it? Of course, Bud Light used a man cosplaying as a woman to sell their beer. They lost huge amounts of money as a result of that. Gillette basically took a flamethrower to men who shave, which, considering what their product is, probably wasn't the best idea. I go on the underground and see the adverts now for fashion brands. I can only assume the price of fabric has gone down because these companies seem keen to use more of it to cater for huge, big, fat people. Madame Tussauds has got one at the moment. It's an absolute classic. It's a lady in a wheelchair, ethnic minority, next to the king. He's just trying to cram everything in. They are a pride flag away from the full house there. But WhatsApp's latest TV advert appears to feature a woman hiding her pregnancy from her partner and, from what I can tell, deciding whether or not to abort it. There are too many examples of this stuff to even mention. It is everywhere. Why don't companies save themselves and us a lot of time and just go, before we crack on, we're not racist. Some of our best customers are ethnic minorities. We're not sexist, homophobic, transphobic. We are pro-choice. Love, 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 love you all. Right, now, here's what this vacuum cleaner actually does to clean your home better than our competitors. Just do the advert. Stop virtue signalling.